Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am going to be reading for the astrological sign of Leo, rising, ascending, and or moon, and it will be for October 1st through the 15th. And a couple of things. I have been told that we make better connections if you can see my face. I know some people like to read see the cards themselves. I will show you the cards, but if that's something that you really feel very strongly about, please let me know. Majority rules. And the other is that you may see me take an occasional sip of wine, because of course, I do need to make sure that, my lips are moist. But actually, I also know that, if I go out to dinner, or if I go out and maybe after one or two glasses of wine, I can tell the waitstaff anything. So just know that that's what I'm going to be doing. And anything else, well, you know that this is a general reading. This may not resonate with you. You know these things because you have probably been looking on other, YouTube channels, and you just know this. I hope that you enjoy our time together. I hope this does help. What I'm going to be doing first, though, is I am going to be taking Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards. I do like these. And I'm going to be just shuffling for a while. And I generally will pull 3 cards, but I will also read whatever cards come out. So let's just see. What does Leo need to know for October 1st through the 15th? What does Leo need to know for October 1st through October 15th? Please let me know. Please. Okay, that card's definitely jumping out there. We'll throw that down there. Okay, is there anything else Leo needs to know? That's not that card. Or, okay, you want to be seen? Anything else Leo needs to know for October 1st through the 15th? Anything else? Okay. We have 3 cards that have jumped out to us. So let's kind of take a look at these. Also, too, I don't read reverse cards. I, feel that there's enough cards in the deck to, tell you if there's something that we need to know. But I do believe that a reversed card means that, pay a little bit more attention to what this meaning is. Also, I'm an intuitive reader, so it might come out that, oh, this is what, it says, and you go, yes, I know what that is, and I might come up with something totally different. Just want to let you know that. Okay, so our first one is the 3 of Waters, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcements, the need to have more fun. Okay. Leo, do you need to have more fun? Are you kind of getting trapped between, just doing what you're supposed to be doing and not necessarily having the fun that you need to have? Just saying, putting it out there. Or are you having some stuff coming up, some parties? We are entering into the, more towards the winter season where we're going to have, Halloween, we're going to have Thanksgiving, we're going to have Christmas. Sometimes this can be very depressing for people. Sorry. And sometimes this can be very joyous, but it also can be very, very, very stressful for people. So October 1st to October 15th, we're not really having any of that, any public holidays. Just be aware that this could be happening in the future, okay? And at the same time, take a look at your life. Do you need to have some more fun? Okay, 9 of Earth. And that is enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. And this is upside down, 2 of Waters, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. I like this one. Now, I'm sorry if that's light. I need to have the light on so I can actually see. My eyes are getting kind of on the old side. So now we have our 3 of Waters, 9 of Earth, and 2 of waters. And actually, it's kind of funny that we have water, earth, water. So we have, our water signs, we have our earth signs, and we have our water signs. I don't know if do you have, so a couple of things that are popping out to me on this is, yes, we need to have more fun. Yes, we do need to spend some time, enjoying our life. And, and I love the idea that a relationship that continues to grow closer. But do you have some water signs and possibly an earth sign that's not necessarily giving you this? I don't want to, that maybe you need to have more fun and you need to have that better relationship with that water sign. Maybe you need to enjoy that earth sign. I'm not quite sure what this is saying with that, but these are positive cards. I love these cards, but I'm also kind of feeling that there may be some meaning that we're not necessarily getting with this. So let's go on to our psychic tarot cards, because I'm just kind of feeling that this is more people than this is actually what these meanings are. I'm not discounting anything that these things are saying, but I'm also thinking that these are some people. I'm thinking, that we have the 2 and 3 of waters, we have the 9 of earth. 9 of earth, I like that one. The successful self-employment. If you're thinking about going into a new, going out into your own business, this is a good time to do this. This shows that this will be successful. If you're thinking that, that actually the next, from the 1st to the 15th, it could be a really good time for you. But also too, I'm thinking that, and I'm not somebody that really goes into the people themselves, like, the water is, what is it, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Earth. I'm not one of those, but I'm feeling that this also could be that you do need to bring these people into your life more. Okay, so just be aware. But in general, hey, you need to have more fun. Leos love to have fun. Leos love, I know that we like to say that, Leos love to be the center of attention. It's not so much that you love to be the center of attention. It's more that you love to make sure the people that are around you are having a good time. You want to make sure that they're actually being pleased. And if if you're in there and you make sure that they're all doing it, yes, it does make you that center of attention, but it really gives you a high to see that you were a part of making them happy with that. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what this is saying, is that you've not been around enough people to be feeding that piece of you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because it makes sense to me. You have not been around enough of these people. You've not had your water signs or your earth signs around you so that you can impart that Leo sunshine to them. Okay? And then in so doing, it's a symbiotic relationship with that. And in so doing that, you then are happier. Okay? Just saying. Okay. What advice can I give Leos? What does Leo, you didn't pop out, what does Leo need to be happy for October 1st through October 15th? What? Tell me. Leo. Oh, Leo, you seem to be doing fairly decently, because nothing's really popping. Nothing's saying, hey, I need to tell Leo this. Except that, except those first cards that I was telling you about. I think that, have you been isolating yourself from these, have you been more isolated than, you should be? And Again, it's not that, I know you probably hate this, being the center of attention. It's not that. And I'm going to be one of those, that's saying it's not about ego. It's just really you like to make people happy. You like it. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, the world's on your plate then. It's great. Come on, anything else for Leo? Okay, no. Just got those 2 cards coming out. Don't want to push it. Okay. Passion. Balance. Okay. Again, too, with passion ignited. You see, she's just in the midst of something very passionate. It's very enjoyable to her. That, she's just feeling that her inner light is being, is going out there. And he is balancing. He is showing all, if you notice that there's all the representation of, there's the wands, there's the cups, there's the pentacles, there's the earth. Everything here is in balance. And that's what makes, and that's what will make Leo happy. That's what makes you feel good. And I'm wondering, and in the next, from the 1st to the 15th, you need to be around these people, and you need to be then, imparting on them your grandeur. You're the king of the, king of the lions. You're the king of the animals. You're the king. You're the sunshine. And in the next, from the 1st to the 15th, you need to put that out there, because that's what makes you happy. And you need to, and maybe what's going on is that have you been a little bit more selfish than normal? Have you been more taking care of you instead of taking care of the others? Have you been kind of looking at your, taking, I see you as like that lion, that pussycat going, and taking care of myself, as opposed to getting out there and taking care of the others. Think about that, because that's important. That does not give you that right balance. That does not make you that happy person. Okay, I'm going to use my Osho cards, which I like to call Oshi. And Oshi, this has been very nice for, you've been telling me some nice stuff about Leo for October 1st to the 15th. Is there anything else they need to know? Because this looks like this is going to be actually the next 15 days, the first 15 days of October. It looks like if you can get out there and you can be with people, it will make you happy. Okay, now we get a whole bunch that comes out. And this always makes me a little crazy when a whole bunch comes out. Because, there's more to read. I was thinking that we were too light on this. Too light, not late. New vision. Okay. Do you have something that's coming up that's new for you? Do you have a new opportunity? Do you have a new way of looking at your relationships? Do you have a new relationship? Something is changing for you. You're not necessarily looking at that back, and now you want to look at that that forward, and you want to go forward. You've got a new way of thinking and a new way of looking at something. Experiencing, and this goes back to what I was just talking about with, being around people, nurturing other people, loving other people. And I think that, maybe this 1st through the 15th, if you choose to, this would be very, very positive for you. Okay. So I want, that's that. Totality. Well, 5 is always about change. And this one, to me, is always about, being pulled maybe in 2 different directions, or it's, at the same time, it's, okay, one's going to let go and the other's going to accept. This is kind of a, well, let me put this down for now. Friendliness. You see these two trees, how they have actually combined with each other. Okay, this is upside down. Creativity. And consciousness. Okay, there we go. So with these, let's kind of take a look at this. I've talked about the new vision a little bit, and we've talked about the experiencing. Let me put these up here and just kind of take a peek at what I want to look at. Balance. The balance card keeps popping out to me. So, so I basically think that from October 1st to October 15th, I really think that it's going to actually be a really nice time for you. And that's kind of odd because Leos have been really having a rough time. Leos in the past, have been really having a lot of crud. Okay? So I think that in many ways, maybe it's just that we've gotten used to having this crud in our life, that when we have this stuff that seems a little calmer, even if we're being pulled in two directions, it still seems good. And I know that that's kind of funny, but it still seems better than how it has been. I think that you need to be aware of it. I think you will be actually very creative in manifesting this. And I actually think that this will give you a new way of looking at life. In fact, I think you've come to a place where you've been looking, getting a new way of life. It's like, what is actually what makes me happy? What makes me happy? This is what Leos have come to the point of. I've been through so much crud in that past. What is really making me happy? And I think that comes down to what we were first talking about. And I know that, people don't quite understand this about Leos, but basically I think it's about, in many ways, what makes Leos happy is making others happy. Now, granted, Leos are kind of on the lazy cat side. We'd rather stay in bed and, and then get up and say, okay, be happy. And that makes me happy. So sometimes we have to put that effort in, but it makes us happy when others are happy. Okay. So I think that, you're going to get a new way of looking at stuff. You're going to be creative in your new way of looking at stuff and manifesting it. And it's going to be something that you really are going to be these two, you're really going to be very aware of in the next 2 weeks, or from the 1st to the 15th. You're going to be making an effort. And I don't even think it's going to be an effort. I think it's actually going to be, I'm really enjoying this. So, enjoy it. Be creative. Be friendly. Have your balance. Leos are really good at a lot of things. And sometimes people like to take us from that, say, okay, Leos, you're good at this, so we're going to have you do this, but you need that balance. And if you put yourself, and you notice in the 1st to the 15th, let me give you this to end with. If you find from the 1st to the 15th that you're being pulled out of balance, whether that be by your job, whether that be by your family relationships, if you find you're being pulled out of balance, where is it? Be aware of it, because that's not going to make you happy. And we only live this life one time. Maybe there's reincarnation, but this is the only time that Debbie's going to be around. And this is the only time that you're going to be around. So let's try to be happy. Doesn't mean we have to be selfish. It doesn't mean that we have to do just for us, because that's not what makes Leos happy. Leos love to have other people happy around them. So thank you very much, Leo. I hope that you liked this. I hope this resonates with somebody. And let me know if you want me to do an October 16th to the 31st. You have a great October.